UFC 325 followed our script again. We'll keep these coming so you can see for yourself how much you can predict with solid analysis and the right details. Teixeira had a close call but edged it. Ruffy cracked Fiziev once he found the timing. Saint-Denis dragged Hooker into deep waters. And Volkanovski shut down Lopes with footwork and timing. If you want the full fight-by-fight breakdown and how to make more profitable picks, watch the full video. Hello everyone. UFC 325 went down in Sydney not long ago, and apart from one fight, the main card played out exactly the way we predicted. We posted our picks before the event and went 3 for 4 on our winner picks, with only Fiziev falling short of our expectations. So let's break it down the same way as last time, what I expected and what actually happened. Alright, let's dive in. Let's start in chronological order. Tai Tuivasa versus Tallison Teixeira. I picked Teixeira to get the finish due to Tuivasa's ring rust. Stylistically on paper, Teixeira has the edge. He tried to fight safe as we predicted, but ended up being close to getting knocked out. The Brazilian tried to avoid the stand still and trade kind of fight, but his stamina faded too early. Teixeira kept looking for refuge in the clinch and tried to hold Tuivasa on the ground for as long as possible. But if the fight had lasted 15 seconds longer, Tuivasa might have knocked him out. Anyway, we called it and Teixeira got his hand raised. He won a unanimous decision, but against stronger opposition, I wouldn't favor him. Next up, Rafael Fiziev taking on Mauricio Ruffy. This is the one I got wrong. I went with Fiziev because I thought he'd be the better guy taking round by round, and actually I had it 10-9 for Fiziev in the first round. Throughout the fight, Fiziev was loading up on big shots while Ruffy was making reads, measuring him and firing counters whenever he saw an opening. Fiziev took the first round, but in the second, things didn't go his way. He kept repeating the same pattern, distracting with low kicks, setting up body kicks and throwing heavy punches. But Ruffy figured him out, found the distance, and landed a straight right to the head that rocked Rafael. Then Ruffy followed with ground and pound and got the TKO. Yeah, my bad, I got it wrong. I didn't think Ruffy was ready to pass the test against top contenders. I underestimated the Brazilian. Now let's see who else they give him from the top 10. And now we get to the co-main event in the lightweight division. Remember what I said in the prediction video? If Dan Hooker fails to manage the distance, he'll get cooked in no time. And that's exactly what happened in the second round. In the first round, Hooker did a good job. He was landing those body kicks trying to keep Saint-Denis at bay. But the pressure the Frenchman put on him was too relentless for Hooker not to make a mistake. And he did. It was obvious Saint-Denis was throwing punches mainly to close the distance and get to the takedown. After some scrambling on the ground, the Frenchman locked up an arm triangle that Hooker barely survived. But like we said, Saint-Denis has a lot of options. He transitions easily from striking to grappling, and from grappling to ground and pound. He just smashed Hooker to the canvas with that unstoppable ground and pound. Total domination, just like we predicted. TKO by the French god of war. And lastly, let's talk about the main event. Alexander Volkanovski versus Diego Lopes, the rematch. And again, I'm not getting above myself, but we saw in the cage exactly what I predicted. Lopes didn't know how to approach Alexander. Volkanovski won all 5 rounds with the same blueprint: flawless footwork, sharp timing, and explosive counterattacks. The champ is aging well. Just look at his reactions. People say the first sign of aging is when a fighter's reaction time slows down, but Volk is 37 and so far that's not the case. That said, you've got to give credit to Diego Lopes. He made his UFC debut in 2023 and already worked his way into a second title shot. That's impressive. He'll get there. Just not while the champ is still reigning. Let's see what we have in a nutshell. We went 3 out of 4 on the picks. The only one that failed us was Fiziev. We'll keep them coming so you can see for yourselves that most outcomes can be predicted with thorough analysis and insider info. If you want the extra stuff such as camp chatter, late week updates, and the small things that don't always come through on broadcast, Join the Telegram, link in the description.